local solutions for a global mess.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que la Première Guerre mondiale en fait? C'est l'éradication de la paysannerie qui se fait massacrer au front.
The pesticides came out of the war, the fertilizers came out of the war.
L'invention des gaz moutardes qui va donner tous les insecticides.
There are many people who speak very, very cleverly about our problems, and they never appear in the medias, you know, because they're radical, they're dangerous. What they say is really, I mean, putting in question the society. So that you never see them. So my aim was to give them la parole, to give them an opportunity to speak and be seen. That was the first aim. And the second thing is that many good films have been done about the ecological problems, but they're all pretty much depressing, and they want to make people fear and be guilty, and I didn't want that. I wanted to explain the mess in which we are, and to explain that we can get out of this mess, and that there are many wonderful solutions that are already experienced, that are successful, and that can make us happy. You know, it's a happy movie. It's not a dreaming movie. It just tells and shows things really, but it says we have solutions. And we can, and those solutions are good, you know, and good for us. And because you don't change out of guilt or fear, you change out of pleasure and desire. Right. I've always been really fascinated and passionate by the way the societies are evolving, and that's what really made me make movies, you know, is analyze the society and then show it in movies and entertain people with, you know, political things too. So that's what ignited the movie, is to see ahead in what kind of mess we're gonna be, you know, and to try and help and make a tool that people can use and change, but they will invent their own solutions. You know, it's not something to say you should do that. I don't know what they should do. They're very clever. The people are clever, and they will find their ways and invent and you know, and create. Well, I don't know. You know, I'm very modest about what movies do. They go along with the changes of the society. They help in their ways, but they're not the one. A movie won't change the world, but we can help, like books, like poetry, like, you know, art in general. Feminism. The interesting thing in the movie is that it's the feminist speech, let's say, or ideas are really carried by men now, by clever men. And that's what's really the difference. That's why I'm more men speak about that in my movie than women, because it's not about feminism or being one against the other. It's about the patriarchy. You say patriarchy. You know, it's the base.
Domination of men in society.
Huh?
The domination of men in society.
Patriarchy, we say. Yeah. And we are in a patriarchal society, and maybe it was good at a time, but now it's a failure. So we have to see that it's the basis, that we have to solve the problems from the basis, and the basis of patriarchy is inequality, and to say this body belongs to me, this body belongs to nobody, belongs to all of us, to you and to, you know, and it's the same with the land, you know. This land, I can kill it, it's mine. No. This land belongs to your children. And your fathers and mothers especially did it good for you. So there's the feeling that we are in, there's a link, you know, there's a link, and that nothing belongs to us. I mean, we work hard for have some goods now, but we have to give something better for our children. And patriarchy has lost this value, you know. The mothers and the women still have this culture, and they are the ones who make this society stand on its feet, because without them, without what they do. You know,
We
it
see that.
collapses. Yeah,
We see that in your
and
movie.
more and more men are conscious of it. And if we change patriarchy, men will be much happier, because it's not about women taking the power and having revenge. It's about everybody having the same power,
Harmony.
and living together, you know,
More
for the
harmony,
best
maybe.
of all of us.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when I say, if you're a musician, if you write music, you can write something for piano and singing, and you can write for a philharmonic orchestra. It's another way of writing, but it's the same music. So
Another
to
string.
me, that there's not any difference. I mean, I tried with this documentary to be as, you know, I had 170 hours worth of rushes, of dailies, and I just cut and cut and cut until it because I wanted to build a really entertaining movie also. I mean, interesting, with a good analysis, you say, yeah, with you know, that would entertain people, with humor, and it's billed as a fiction, and you know, to me there's not much difference. The thing is that with the camera work, the movie is better. It's better to see it in digital than in 35 millimeters, really, because in 35 there's a little stroboscopy. But the way the camera is used is very much in purpose. I wanted to see animals and plants and people very closely, you know, with this urgency of the camera, and also because now I think the young people, they use the camera as a pen, you know, not like, you know, you know, I'm sick of filming like this, and and also there was a budget that had to be like the movie, so the filming, the camera work had to look like, had to be also adequate with the ideas, you know. That's why it has this urgency. And
So you use your camera
But also-
exactly the same way.
yeah, and I think because also I wanted to say people can make movies with nothing. You just have a computer and you edit. It's what happens in France. It's been very successful in France for a documentary. We had a lot of a big audience, and now there are like 5 to 10 per day. Associations demands for the movie. So I want it to be a tool for the next 10, 20 years, you know, because La Belle Verte was shot like 15 years ago, and it's only now that people really are in it, you know, and want it. So it's a tool for the future too, for people to use it, take it, and make something else of it. I mean, and find their own ways. Next is, as I said, is a high budget, a costume film, a fiction that takes place in the 18th century, you know.
Another
Big,
string.
adventure, love, music. It's a big movie, and I'm writing it.